You eat the same lunch you always eat. One day you feel sharp and steady. The next day you crash so hard you start hunting for sugar like it is an emergency. Then you blame willpower, even though your body is the one yanking the steering wheel. Hunger hits fast. Energy turns random. Workouts feel heavier for no clear reason. That is not you being broken. That is you being stuck in one gear, running one engine on two fuels without a smooth switch. Moving to slide 2. Your body runs on two main fuels. Carbs burn fast. Fat burns steady. They both make usable energy, but they behave very differently. Carbs show up as glucose in your blood and as glycogen stored in your muscles and liver. Glycogen is quick-access fuel. It is great for hard training, sprints, and any time you need fast output. The trade-off is that when you lean too hard on carbs alone, your energy can feel like a wave. Up after you eat, then down when that glucose gets cleared and your next hit is not ready. Fat is the slow, high-capacity tank. You carry a lot of it, even if you are lean. When fat is allowed to supply more of the workload, energy tends to feel flatter and more predictable, especially between meals and during easier training. Protein is supportive. It helps repair and maintain tissue, and it increases satiety. It is not a primary quick fuel the way carbs are, and turning it into glucose is not the first choice when fuel is abundant. Your brain does need some glucose, and your muscles love glycogen when intensity rises. The trick is not choosing one fuel. It is switching cleanly, and that switch is largely hormonal. Moving to slide 3. Insulin is the signal that says fuel is coming in. After a carb-heavy meal, insulin rises and nudges your body toward using glucose and topping off glycogen. At the same time, higher insulin suppresses fat release from fat tissue, so you are biased toward burning what you just ate. Glucagon is the countersignal. It rises when you have not eaten for a while. It helps free stored fuel, especially by telling the liver to release glucose and by supporting the shift toward using more fat. Adrenaline also mobilizes fuel. It spikes during stress, caffeine, or hard training and helps liberate glucose and fatty acids so you can perform. That is useful, but if adrenaline is constantly high, you can feel wired, then flat. Cortisol is not the villain, but it matters. When it stays elevated, it can push blood glucose higher, especially in the morning or under chronic stress, which can complicate appetite and cravings. Leptin is the longer-term status update. When leptin signaling is working well, your brain gets a clearer read on stored energy, which supports steadier hunger and better switching. You do not need to memorize hormones. You need a simple way to tell which fuel mode you are in. Moving to slide 4. Here is a simple fuel meter you can use without gadgets. Ask, am I in a fed state or a fasted state? Fed state usually means insulin is higher. You are primarily burning the meal you just ate, especially carbs if the meal was carb-forward. Glycogen is being refilled. In this mode, it is normal to feel warm, relaxed, and a bit less sharp for intense focus if the meal was large. Fasted state usually means insulin is lower and glucagon is higher. Your liver is managing blood glucose, and more of your day-to-day energy can come from fat. If you switch well, you can go a few hours without getting shaky, angry, or obsessed with snacks. Now add a second question. Are your glycogen stores full or low? Full glycogen makes hard training feel better and makes carbs feel more forgiving. Low glycogen can make high intensity feel tougher, but it should not make your entire day feel like an emergency. Easy switching feels like stable energy and calm hunger. Hard switching feels reactive. You get a crash, then a craving, then you chase it. When your meter starts reading stable in both states, you are building real flexibility. Moving to slide 5. Fuel flexibility looks boring in the best way. You can go longer between meals without white-knuckling it. Snacking stops feeling urgent. Your mood and focus stay steadier, even when plans change. Workouts feel consistent instead of random, and you recover without needing a perfect meal timeline. Sleep does not crumble just because dinner was earlier or later. When you can run carbs when you need them and lean on fat when you do not, your day stops feeling like a series of rescue missions. The switch is possible, but some common things jam it. Moving to slide 6. If you feel like your body never really flips into fat burning, it is usually not one magic hormone. It is your daily pattern keeping insulin and stress signals high enough that you keep reaching for quick fuel. Constant grazing is the first blocker. Every snack, even a small one, is a new decision for your body to process incoming energy, so it has less reason to pull from stored fat. Ultra-processed carbs make this worse because they digest fast, spike glucose, and then drop it, which pushes hunger and cravings a few hours later. Poor sleep and high stress add a second layer. Cortisol can raise glucose output, especially in the morning, so you start the day already running on circulating sugar. Alcohol before bed can fragment sleep and increases the chance you wake up under-recovered. Then you compensate with caffeine and snacking. Low movement all day seals it. When muscles sit still, they use less fuel, and your next meal has nowhere to go except into storage. The switch gets blocked by your schedule more than your willpower, and that matters when you think about training. Moving to slide 7. A lot of people think harder workouts automatically mean more fat loss. Intensity changes which fuel you burn in the moment. Easy work, like brisk walking or zone 2 cardio, leans more on fat and teaches your body to use it efficiently. Hard work, like intervals or heavy sets, relies more on glycogen because it is faster energy. Both help switching. The hard sessions protect muscle and improve performance. The easy sessions build the machinery for using fat at lower intensities and between meals. The confusion is judging a workout by what it burned during the hour, instead of what it does to your fuel choices for the rest of the day. If you go too hard too often, recovery costs go up, appetite rises, and tomorrow's baseline can drift toward carbs again. Train with a goal, then recover like it counts, because your morning decisions will expose whether it worked. Moving to slide 8. Mornings are where a lot of people accidentally sabotage the switch. Coffee can blunt hunger and delay eating, but it does not erase the need for fuel. If you run caffeine on top of stress, cortisol can push glucose higher, and you may feel wired but not steady. That is why some people crash mid-morning and suddenly want something sweet. Skipping breakfast is not automatically good or bad. If you wake up calm, you can often delay food without issues. If you wake up anxious, underslept, or you trained hard the day before, skipping may backfire by increasing cravings later. A simple move that helps almost everyone is light movement early. A 10-minute walk, gentle cycling, or a few rounds of easy stairs helps muscles soak up glucose without needing a big insulin response. If you do eat, anchor it with protein. Protein supports satiety and makes the rest of the day easier to manage. When mornings feel stable, switching stops feeling like a fight and starts feeling like a practice. Moving to slide 9. Here is a simple practice that makes the switch predictable. Pick one consistent meal window most days. You do not need extreme fasting. You just want fewer eating events so insulin has time to come down between them. At each meal, start with protein. It keeps you full and protects lean mass, which keeps your daily energy use higher. Then get fiber in before starch. That can be vegetables, beans, or a salad. Fiber slows digestion and reduces the glucose spike from the carbs you eat after. After you eat, walk. 10 minutes is enough to meaningfully lower the post-meal glucose rise because working muscles take up glucose readily. This is one of the highest return habits you can do without changing your diet. Finally, stop eating before you get sleepy. Late heavy meals and late alcohol tend to worsen sleep quality, and tomorrow's appetite control often pays the price. When you stack these together, you spend more hours in a low insulin state without feeling deprived, and that is where the switch becomes real. Moving to slide 10. If you push too hard trying to force the switch, your body gives you signals. Cold hands and feet can reflect reduced thermogenesis and a system that is conserving energy. Sleep and mood often worsen first because stress hormones stay elevated. In the gym, performance drops. Loads feel heavier, or your heart rate runs high at easy paces. Outside the gym, persistent cravings increase, especially for sugar and refined carbs, because your body is trying to restore glycogen and reduce stress. For women, cycle irregularities are a serious warning sign that energy availability is too low relative to training and stress. These are not character flaws, they are feedback. When you see them, the fix is usually less intensity, more recovery, and enough food quality to support training. A steady switch works better than a forced one, and it leaves room for using carbs strategically instead of fearing them. Moving to slide 11. Carbs are not the enemy. Random carbs at random times usually are. If you train, walk a lot, or have a physically demanding day, that is when carbs tend to work best. Choose whole foods like fruit, potatoes, oats, beans, and rice, and keep portions tied to what you will actually burn. Watch liquid calories because they add up fast and barely affect fullness. And if late-night cravings keep showing up, it's often a timing problem, not a willpower problem. Moving to slide 12. If you want progress you can trust, track signals that are hard to fake. Start with hunger timing. On most days, you should get hungry at roughly similar times, not in a chaotic pattern. If you are starving 2 hours after eating, that meal probably needed more protein, more fiber, or less ultra-processed food. Next, check energy between meals. A steady, calm energy usually means your meal size and carb timing are working. A mid-afternoon crash often means lunch was too light on protein and too heavy on refined carbs, or you slept poorly. Sleep quality trends matter more than one bad night. Track how long it takes to fall asleep, how often you wake, and whether you feel rested. If sleep gets worse as you diet harder, you may be pushing too aggressively. Use a waist measurement and body weight pattern, not single numbers. Weigh several mornings per week, then look at the weekly average. Measure waist at the same spot, same conditions, once per week. If weight is stuck, but waist is shrinking, you are still improving. Optional glucose data can help if you have access, but use it as feedback, not a grade. Look for meals that keep you stable and satisfied. Moving to slide 13. For the next 7 days, keep it simple. Pick one blocker you keep tripping over, like late-night snacking, skipped breakfasts, or weekend takeout, and fix only that. Add a 10-minute walk after one meal every day. Put protein first at every meal, then add carbs based on activity. Get 2 easy sessions you can recover from and 1 hard session that pushes you. Subscribe for more evidence-based nutrition and training. Comment your biggest struggle so I can help you troubleshoot. This content is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. Consult a qualified healthcare professional for personal guidance. Stabilize glucose. Unlock real energy.